In this video, I am going to share a bit more about compositions. I have already told you earlier that what a Taal is. Taal is basically a framework of different units of time put together in a certain format. There are a few rules given to it, and then based on the rules and the entire structure or the framework of the Taal, it can be given a name. So there are Taals which are identified as Teen Taal, Tilwada, Rupak, Jhap Taal, Ek Taal, Rudra Taal, Matta Taal, Lakshmi Taal, and so on. Let's take the example of Teen Taal for time being. In Teen Taal, the framework is of 16 units of time, or also called as matras, and all the 16 are divided into 4 sections of 4 matras each. Teen Taal is recited without the theka syllables as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1. Now, when you attach or when you identify or when you recognize or you put one syllable to each of these units of time, then a theka is born out of it. Theka is nothing but a composition. So let's put each of the numbers, let's put them into different syllables, and then what comes out of that is, instead of counting numbers 2, 3, 4, you can count syllables, and it will sound like dha dhin dhin da, dha dhin dhin da, dha tin tin ta, ta dhin dhin da dha. Let me show you what it sounds like on the tabla. Now imagine I continue playing this in a monotonous way. The monotony will be so much that one might lose interest in listening to it. So a tabla player has been given the liberty, has been given the freedom to explore the space of time between each syllable, and we can make it a bit more interesting and a bit more engaging by adding our expression, by adding our intonations in that. I'll give you an example. Before that, let me also tell you that if you imagine a house and there's a corner in the house of a certain dimension, and in that corner you think of putting a wardrobe. After putting the wardrobe there, you also realize there is a little bit more space left. Let me fill something else in it. So the available space is the same, but what you fill in it, that depends on how the space will look like visually. Likewise, in the design of sound, the Teen Taal can be filled up in different ways to make it look interesting. Each tabla player comes with a bag full of experience, a bag full of syllables which are fused in different words, in different phrases, and they come with a certain thought of the gharana. A gharana is a school of thought. So with that thought, with what we have learned from our gurus, what we have observed in the society, how a certain musical composition is unfolding, based on that the tabla player will add meaning by filling in the spaces in between 2 syllables. So let me demonstrate what it sounds like. First, I'll play 2 times. I'll play the entire Teen Taal in a monotonous way, and then I'll play the same thing in the same laya but by filling it up, and it'll sound like this. One, two, three, four. So you heard Teen Taal, I played twice without any variations, and I also played the same thing again with variations. So this is the difference between playing a theka and adding meaning to the theka, which is the tabla player's own expression.